Thank you for joining me today. I'm Mickey Stralo, Senior Marketing Strategist. I'm here today to help you better understand marketing technology and help you find ways to grow your practice and attract more clients. I'll break down marketing technology and offer several tips you can use right now to help generate leads, save time, and grow your practice. Let's get started. First, let's quickly talk about the financial planning industry because it's undergoing rapid change, especially when it comes to communication. As you're well aware, baby boomers are aging and a younger wave of clients have come forward with different needs and preferences. How we communicate and get leads or prospects needs to change too, making a robust digital presence no longer a nice to have, but a necessity. Today, you may still rely on traditional communication methods, and that's great. But you'll also want to have so much more: a website, email campaigns, and even social media accounts. Traditionally, financial planning firms were masters at referral marketing, and rightfully so. Referrals can be a great source for generating new business. But today, there's technology available that can help you grow your business and attract new clients automatically. Consider marketing technology in addition to your referral efforts to grow your retirement practice. So, while referrals can and should remain part of your strategy to grow your business, they cannot be the only means of generating new clients. With the way you reach clients changing, it's likely time to consider investing in technology for three primary reasons. Grow your business faster. With the right technology, you can start automating how you gain new business. Deepen existing client relationships. Email marketing technology can help automatically stay in touch with clients with helpful and actionable information. Accomplish more with less. Typically, there's an upfront time and resource cost. Once set up, though, many of these tools run automatically to help you grow your business with less effort. Before we get too far along, I want to keep a few things in mind. First, you don't need to be an expert in technology or even be the person to manage it all, but you should have a basic understanding of what's important and how it fits together. Let's face it, your time is valuable and you're pulled in a lot of directions. Many of the advisors I talk to say their biggest obstacle is having the time and resources for digital marketing. We'll give you some simple and easy ways to get started. Some of you may have regulatory compliance and IT restrictions. Make sure you properly vet any technology you want to use. What technology are you using today? Do you have a customer relationship management system or CRM to store client information? What about a website that's user friendly and allows potential and existing clients to contact you? Have you built a social media presence on LinkedIn, which just simply means having a profile, description, and a professional photo? Whether you already have these in place or you're taking first steps to up your technology, we can help you understand how to add some power to technology and make it work harder for you. We believe there are two primary technology categories every advisor should consider. First, practice management helps you manage your existing block of business. Some examples include portfolio management software, rebalancing tools, or trade tools. Typically, advisors that I speak with are strongest in this area. The second primary category is marketing technology, typically used to attract, engage, nurture, and convert new leads into happy clients. Examples include email marketing, social media, search engine optimization, or SEO for short, or paid ads. Financial advisors often tell me this is an area where they want to improve, so we'll spend most of our time here. A question you may be asking at this point: how much should I spend on marketing technology? The answer, of course, varies. But according to a recent survey in 2019, 50% of advisors spend between 1 and 5% of their top line revenue on technology annually. Put another way, for $1 million revenue business, an advisor would spend roughly $10,000 to $50,000 on technology each year. Run the numbers for your own business and make sure you balance spending between both kinds of technology, practice management, and marketing. Good news, many solutions have free versions. That way you can get your feet wet without a huge investment. I am now going to turn you over to my colleague, Brian Gawillo, Digital Marketing Strategist. He will focus on 6 technologies you should consider for your practice.
Thanks, Mickey. Now that you have a better understanding of the technology categories and how much you might invest, let's focus on 6 technologies you should consider for your practice. It might help to think about your technology as a collection of software or a stack of digital solutions to help manage your business and market to your clients. Each layered technology solution powers others. You typically want to start with a solid foundation and grow or stack more technology applications when needed. Just keep in mind, every situation will look different based on your firm and your business goals. First up, who's heard of Customer Relationship Management System, or CRM for short? A CRM system helps you keep track of leads, prospects, and clients. Think of it like a Rolodex on steroids. You can add in detailed information like birthdays and next steps, and it helps ensure those with a business need in your practice have access to the same information. Collecting information is only part of what a CRM can do. You can use your CRM to automatically capture information from your website to drive conversations and lead nurturing campaigns. CRM is typically the foundation of your technology stack. It makes client data accessible to other solutions like your website and keeps information updated. Some of the example vendors in this space are Salesforce, Redtail, and HubSpot. Next, invest in a professional website that's highly actionable and demonstrates your unique value. Think of this as your digital front door to your business that's open 24/7. It's often a first impression and can serve as the hub for your marketing efforts. So let me ask you a question. When was the last time you dusted off your website? Many of the advisors we speak with have a website, but is it leaving the best impression with your potential clients? Are you demonstrating your products and services and your unique value? Here are 3 things to consider when evaluating your website. First, your client's overall impression. Is your website well organized with relevant information about products and services? And what about engaging media and photos? Second, the performance of your website. Is your website optimized for search engines? And do you have analytics built into your website? What about how fast pages load and if they have errors? And then lastly, how easy your website is to use. Do you offer concise information about your firm and services? What about a call to action that's easy to see and simplified navigation? Some of the example website vendors are FMG Suite, Wix, and WordPress. The next must-have we typically like to see is email capture and email marketing software, which helps you collect with emails from potential clients and reach out to them. Here's why it's important. You want to turn website visitors into potential clients by offering the ability to learn more about your business and take action. Try and get email addresses by offering something in return. What about a consultation or additional information on popular topics? Some of the example email capture vendors are OptinMonster, SleekNote, and SumoMe. Next, consider marketing automation, also known as email marketing to reach new contacts with targeted, personalized emails. Emails can be triggered the second a potential client provides their information to engage and encourage action at the exact time potential clients are considering your services most. Email marketing can also help you stay in contact with existing clients, especially during important planning dates like an annual review. Some of the example email marketing vendors are Salesforce, MailChimp, and HubSpot. Now, a couple of key tips. When you hear email marketing, you might think spam. I get it. Email marketing hasn't always had the best reputation, but done right, it's helpful, timely, and actionable. Using these 3 rules can make a difference. First, don't email someone unless they say it's okay. It's best to build a captive audience who want to hear from you. Second, provide an easy way to unsubscribe. And third, avoid spammy language. Don't use words in all caps, dollar signs, and exclamation marks as a general rule. For email marketing to be effective, you'll need to send more than just one email. After all, 80% of sales require at least 5 follow-ups, and only 2% of those sales occur after the first interaction, according to a recent survey. We recommend creating an email journey, which is essentially a series of 3 to 5 emails over a short time, say a few weeks. Here's how it might work. On day 1, a client signs up and receives an email introducing you with content based on their interests. For example, retirement planning. 2 days later, another email goes out with a bit more in-depth information on the topic. For example, new retirement planning research. A couple of days later, the next email might be an invitation to an event. Maybe it's a webinar you're hosting. Next, provide some commentary on an industry trend or event. Finally, ask them to set up a meeting directly if they haven't already. Now, let's talk about appointment or meeting scheduling software. If you're not using this already, it can make your life easier both for you and your clients. The tool syncs with your calendar to show individuals your availability for appointments. Basically, it can speed up the sales process by eliminating the game of phone or email tag to easily save your staff hours every week. To get the most of your meeting scheduler, set up a link in your website, on your email signature, and as a call to action in emails. Some of the examples of meeting scheduling vendors are Calendly, Acuity Scheduler, and Doodle. Now, let's move on to video conferencing. It can work just as well as in person, and it's much more personal than simply picking up the phone. I'll offer an example from a colleague in North Carolina who has a relationship with an advisor in Illinois. He's working with that advisor because it's his parents' advisor, but he's never met him. They video conference during each meeting, and what he's found was that it helps add credibility by making it feel like they're taking the time for him. They can even share information using the video conferencing tool to aid in the discussion. Plus, it makes it easier for a partner to join. According to a recent survey by Redtail, well over half of advisors, 59%, are not communicating with clients via video, and only 7% are utilizing video to connect with clients on a regular basis. To me, this sounds like an opportunity. When you think about using video conferencing, here are some things to consider. Test it multiple times to make sure you're comfortable and everything works correctly. Trust me on this. Be conscious of what's visible on camera, making sure your background is professional and neutral. A blank wall always works well. And just because you turn on your video doesn't mean your client needs to. Many times it's enough for them to see you. Some of the example video conferencing vendors are WebEx, Skype for Business, and Zoom. The last must-have technology to consider is social media, specifically LinkedIn. One reason why is because 91% of executives rate LinkedIn as their first choice for professionally relevant content. Here are a few suggestions for using this powerful tool. Build your profile. Business owners and consumers typically Google you or check out your social properties first. Make sure your profile represents who you are and how you can help. Ask your marketing or compliance department for guidance. Next, make sure to connect with clients, business associates, referral partners, friends, and even prospective clients. Try and get at least 500 of these quality connections. By keeping tabs on clients, you'll have a better idea of how to get noticed. Then keep their attention by sharing content regularly, at least a few times a week. That way, you'll stay on the radar of clients and prospects. Make sure your content is valuable and aligns with your value proposition and the solutions you offer. Any content you share shows up in the news feeds of anyone you're connected with, so it's a great way to keep your brand front and center. I'll now hand it over to Mickey to talk more about how you can optimize your digital presence online.
Let's talk about your profile for a minute and the impression you're leaving online. With your website as your digital front door, it's often the first impression you leave on prospects. Millennials in particular look for advisors online, whether it's Google, LinkedIn, or Facebook. That's why optimizing your digital presence is one of the most valuable things you can do. When potential clients find you because your website is optimized for keywords, you increase the potential for a new pipeline of business. But how does it work? Search engine optimization, or SEO, is the process of improving your website rankings in search. Anytime someone Googles you, your name, or company website, you want it to rank high on the first page. The way it happens is actually through automated bots or crawlers that scan a website and look for several elements. The better your page performs when it's crawled, the higher rank you'll receive in search results. There are all sorts of fancy algorithms that determine ranking factors, and they constantly evolve. But some of the more basic ways search engines evaluate websites are how closely content on your website matches keywords people type into search engines. For example, small business, financial, professional. If your website uses some of those same keywords, Google is more likely to rank you higher in search results. Another way is how quickly your website loads. This is especially important for mobile devices. Or how many errors or broken links the crawler finds. If website visitors leave your website quickly, or if they have to visit multiple pages. And finally, how many other websites are linking to your website? The more links you have from other websites, the more credible your website appears to search engines. Now that you have a better understanding of how SEO works, you can take some simple steps to help improve your presence. First, optimize and clean up. This may mean deleting old accounts you're no longer using. Keep what's ranking well currently, and typically your company website and social media platforms. Next, focus on improving results that you own that appear first in search results. These web pages are most likely to be seen by potential clients. And finally, what are others saying about your competitors? Where do you have opportunities to differentiate yourself? What's your value prop? For example, do you specialize in working with small businesses or tax exempt organizations? Now I want to share another option to help improve your results in search. Search engine marketing, or SEM, lets you increase website visibility through a paid ad that appears when someone types in a specific search query, like Best Financial Advisor in Des Moines. Paid ads typically appear as the first few search results, as well as the last few on the results page. The ranked results, which are earned, appear in the middle. In order to rank well in those free positions, you need to have great SEO. Search engine marketing is a lot like an auction where various businesses bid on the chance for someone to click on an ad. You can set up a monthly budget in the paid advertising platform, as well as specify what keywords you'd like to serve up an ad for. Every time someone clicks on your ad in search results, you'll pay according to the agreed amount. The more you're willing to pay per click, the more likely your ad will appear versus a competitor. Typically, Google and other search engines will suggest a dollar amount based on how competitive the keyword is that you've chosen. Just remember, before you start using paid ads, you want to have a website that's already optimized for search engines. Which is better? Search engine optimization, where you earn your ranking based on your website and keywords, or search engine marketing, where you pay for placement in search results. According to New Media Campaigns, search engine optimization is about 5.5 times more effective than search engine marketing or paid ads. This is most likely because people tend to avoid ads in search results. Ultimately, though, a two-pronged approach is best. Start by optimizing your website using an individual with SEO expertise before you start paying for ads. If your website isn't optimized, you likely aren't going to see as many visitors to your site, which potentially means fewer leads and less business. Another way to stand out in search results is to create a local business result using a free service through Google called Google My Business. To get started, simply type Google My Business and create an account to claim your business. Google will verify you by either a business email or phone. Once you've claimed your business online, you can enhance this business result in a variety of ways. For example, images, descriptions, business hours, contact information, and even the ability to schedule an appointment can help. If you have a meeting scheduling application, potential and existing clients can now schedule appointments with you directly from search results. A local listing provides a place for you to respond to reviews on Google and get insights into how potential clients are finding your site. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed at this point, I get it. It's a lot to think about, but you can do it. As we wrap up today, I want to leave you with some simple action items to help you get started. First, identify any gaps in your technology stack. Next, develop a budget and decide how you can allocate time and resources for technology at your practice. Remember, it doesn't have to all fall on you. Find resources that may be able to help you optimize your technology and consider using a digital marketing agency. Finally, be sure to check with your firm on technology already available. It's also a good idea to check with your compliance area about guidelines regarding implementing technology. If you want to get some more detail on some of the things I've just covered, I'd encourage you to check out our video series focused on using technology to grow your practice, deepen relationships, and save time. As you start tackling some of your action items, know that we're here to help you. If you have questions, give us a call or visit principal.com/growyourpractice for more information.